welcome to Mars Talks. Again, we are in a very beautiful venue in Istanbul, Sarıyer. The weather is nice and I have very interesting guests. You know Mr. Hakan, who's our CEO, and our advisory board member, Mr. Dominique is here. The topic today is global citizenship. It's becoming more and more a demand of getting passports from different countries. So in this case, let's chat about Turkish passport and other citizenships. We are all curious about that in the industry. What's going to happen when the citizenship amount is rising up to 500,000?
Yeah, this is a speculation that turns around. Yeah, like I'm hearing also. Yeah, like $250,000 is a very feasible number for international investors, but $500,000 may occur some problems on investment counts and revenues, because you need to have a reason to increase 250 to 500. Let's say, if you have a reason, if we declare as a government that we got Schengen free permission from European Union and we increase 250 to $500,000, I totally agree. So this is actually a political decision. So like I'm not a politician, but I have to advise this. I think what I expect is, for sure it's going to increase. But my advice on that is we need to put a quota. First, let's say $350,000 for 20,000 applications. And then we need to say that after this demand, after this quota finish, we will increase it to $500,000.
Makes sense, yeah.
Because if we increase from $250,000 to $500,000, that means Malta can be very important competitor to us.
Do you think so?
Because typically investors that have $500,000 can get $1 million. Not all, of course, but it's less of a stretch than from 100,000 to $1 million.
Okay.
You see what I mean? So yes, definitely in positioning the Turkish program from a cost perspective, I think having a quota would be tremendous. It will also incentivize people who are undecided, who proceed now, or it will be more expensive later as well. So it will attract indecisive citizenship.
So if the amount is going up to 500,000, our competitor is Malta?
I would say Montenegro and Malta, yes.
Is the fact that Turkey is an Islamic country playing a role for the Gulf then?
I think that it is predominantly Islamic is a good thing, because, for example, if you have a Middle Eastern family, they don't want to go live in Portugal or in Greece or in Spain, or for them they want similar culture, not just in one street, you know, the similar culture citywide, countrywide, and this you will not find in Europe. In Europe you will find small patches of, okay, you have the Muslim community in this area, but this area is usually very squeezed, so to say. And I think when you live there, you also feel this squeeze. Here, in Turkey, you can feel full. You can live your life as you're used to.
Exactly.
And like we have met with many people in Istanbul that made investment in here, and the comments we take is everyone is saying this city is moving. This is very important feeling. You know, like when you go London, okay, London is becoming very dangerous city nowadays, for example. When you go, it's very expensive and it's becoming dangerous because of the how can I say, you explain a little bit maybe?
I have a number of friends and clients that were walking in Knightsbridge, Mayfair, and they take their watches, they take the bags from the woman.
So community
this is becoming a very common
after Brexit. So when we see like Berlin, like Budapest, this, and the demand and the capital appreciation that they generate is almost minus. So when you see that a Middle Eastern family who lives in Europe or Islamic community that has immigration uncertainty, we call it, like Bangladeshi people, Pakistani people has in Dubai, in Malaysia, this. For them, the most important thing is they want to live as a Western country with the Islamic purposes.
Yes.
So they want to go mosque, at the same time they want to go Italian restaurant. So this mixture can be served by Turkey, nowhere else. So when Dom came to Istanbul, for example, like he's feeling the same thing, right? Like maybe he got some stress, maybe he didn't know that Istanbul is like this, but what he saw before is totally changed now. Istanbul is really global center now.
Yeah. Is this the first time you are in Istanbul, or have you been here before?
No, it is my third time in Istanbul, and but the longest time that I got to spend on the in the city. And no, I've really immersed myself in Istanbul, and I would say anybody is welcome here. Whether you are European, whether you are American, South American, Asian, you will find a way to enjoy and explore this city.
The most important difference between Dubai and Istanbul, actually, Dom is explaining amazing. So
what is it?
Can you provide this?
When I just landed from Dubai here a couple of days ago, I arrived quite late, and the next morning when I forgot to close my window. And in the morning, I woke up because birds were chirping, were singing. And it was the most serene thing that I have experienced in a long time.
Yeah.
Because back in Dubai, we don't have nature, we don't have greenery. It's very difficult to come by.
Yeah.
So these are the little things that add up when over a long period of time. So Istanbul, I felt a lot more relaxed here, and it felt closer to home.
There is also another point that we touched before. It's about service, the service industry. Like we know that the Middle East in general is very good in that, but there is a personal touch, a difference in Turkey about hospitality and service. What is that?
Power distance. Like according to like Gert Hofstede, he's a culture scientist. The power distance of Turkey is very low, so we hug each other, we like each other, we are friendly, like the hospitality wise, we behave our customers, or if you go any restaurant, they behave like you are like a family member, especially if you are tourist.
Like a guest at home,
We are investor friendly, we are tourist friendly country, and I'm always saying, if you go Anatolian side of Turkey, you are hungry and you don't have any money. You just knock one door, they will take you inside, they will give you bed, they will give you breakfast, they will give you lunch. This is Turkish people, mentality-wise, is not materialist people.
Absolutely.
I can say this. What do you think? I don't know.
I fully agree. There is a very inclusive culture here. I think Turks even enjoy meeting and blending with other cultures. Learning from them, teaching them their own ways.
Yeah, and there are many more cities to be discovered.
Yes, not Istanbul just, yes.
Like we are talking about Istanbul, from southeastern part to western part to Black Sea part. We have many cultures that needed to be discovered by, especially I think from Europeans. So always Turkish people are saying we are dreaming Europeans to be coming here next year. So I believe it's happening now. So Dominique, many people are trying to invest in Turkey in business-wise. So this is a great sign for us that European people are more aware of Turkey.
Yes, but what was the greatest surprise, so to say, was to arrive and find companies like Mars that are run the way that Mars are run, because they are truly globalized companies, so to say, with a big vision and perspective, not that goes way beyond Turkey.
Yeah. So like I want to ask this question also. Dominique has been working in very, very global companies, and he's working as a like managing partner. Some of them he's working as a B2B network. So he analyzed Turkey maybe 3 years, 4 years ago, and he had some other partners that he worked with. And last year during the pandemic, we did our great investment directly remotely. We did an investment with him for a very valuable Lebanese family that was searching a plan B European style country to invest. So in that manner, we had met with Dom and his partners, and it was a great pleasure for us. And now hopefully we are planning many to come because his vision is quite amazing. So he has a vision of being global more than Europeans, I think. right?
So what is
Yes.
your idea? What did you experience from your side when you met Mars and Mr. Hakan?
So it was comfortable in a way where we didn't have a gap between us from cultural gap, so to say. We were able to adapt to each other very quickly. And this is very difficult to find in the Middle East when you come from a Western, American educated, Western born culture, to find this in the Middle East. Because even though it is getting closer and closer, but here I would say that even I got to learn a lot and my eyes got opened while dealing with Mars.
Absolutely. So now we are sadly coming close to our ending time. So what would be your last sentences?
You go first, bro.
Yeah. So seriously, I'm really excited when I see this demand is coming to our nation. So like Turkey deserve more than this, and I'm seeing this demand is coming amazingly. The business that we are inside, we need to be as global as we can. So when we set up Mars Investment, so our dream was be the one of the first investor of Mars planet, because world is getting very populated, so we need to escape from the world. So I want to fly with these partners to Mars all together. This is my wish. So
now my closing thoughts would be that I would really like to congratulate Turkey on the achievements, and especially in the decision to join or to allow foreigners to become Turkish. Because nowadays to have a second nationality, especially one like Turkey, it is one of the greatest insurance policies one can acquire, not for oneself but for one's family and the generations to come. So I think that any investor would be making the right choice in coming to Turkey and getting to know the country.
we as a group is getting very excited year by year when we see that Turkey is becoming a very strategic partner of all global world. So as Turkish people, as history shown, we had to be global. Now we are globalizing ourselves more and more and more. So my wish is to be the strategic partner of Turkey, to be strategic partner of, and to be the global finance center of the world very soon.
And we are going that way.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for this nice chat. It was really efficient. And if you have any questions or suggestions for new topics, please contact us. See you soon on Mars Talks.